Hello and welcome to Perry Pencil. To all newcomers, subscribe now and be alerted whenever I upload a new video.
Hello everyone, I'm Perry Pencil. If you are already a subscriber, welcome back. And if you're sticking around and like what you see, subscribe. Also, don't forget to like this video and smash that notification button so that you don't miss any of my uploads. Before I get started, I'd like to address a few things. This video is long overdue. I am going to continue to add to my human anatomy category. I want whoever comes to this channel to be able to get whatever they need when they're learning to draw. Having said that, I also want to talk about drawing feet and why they're so important. Now, unless your name is Rob Liefeld, you can't get away with not drawing feet. Rob Liefeld is known for bad comic book art. However, he is also responsible for creating Deadpool and Cable. I mentioned Rob because he's either loved or hated as a comic book artist. Unlike Rob, if you're trying to do animation or comic books, you can't hide your feet and expect to get an illustration job. Having said that, let's learn to draw feet. All right, let's go ahead and start drawing feet. The first thing I want you to do is to just simply divide your paper in half. The first thing you want to do with it when drawing feet, what I like to do is you can come on down here at the bottom, or it doesn't matter where in proximity to the bottom you want it, but you want to put a line like this on both sides. Once you have that established, we're going to draw a huge triangle. Once you complete your triangle here, we're going to go ahead on and we're going to draw, this is going to establish the ankle. So you're going to come down over here and then over here. And it's okay to be loose. At this point in the stage of the drawing, I want you to be loose with your drawing. Don't worry about the lines being perfect. You see I have sketchy lines here. Then for me, once you've done that, these two lines, you want to put a circle in here and a circle here. Now I want you to notice what I've done here. I have lines going on an angle here. The reason why that is because the angle of these is that, you know, the bone for the ankle is going to be higher on the inside than it is on the outside. So I'm gonna go over here to the right foot here. And what I want you to do is come on down, sketch, and have a line coming around this way. And then what you want to do is put a hump right where that circle is. And it's okay to be rough. Bring it around like this. Notice it's going to be higher on the inside. So go ahead on and put the higher bone here. And then you can go ahead on and put the ankle, coming up from the ankle, part of the calf, but not the whole calf. This is not a calf drawing, so if you can follow along, see what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of putting it up a little bit. And then repeat the same thing for the left foot. And the reason why this is important as I move from left to right, is so that you can have the equal sizing here so that everything matches. And then do the same thing, put the arc here. And then with the left leg, you want to come out like this and then do this. Then that way you have the ankles established here on both sides. Now, as we move down, you can come in and put a light line here. And for the toes, we can put a line here. So I'm gonna count them for you. You have one line here, one line here, and here. So this is gonna be the base of the foot. I'm gonna jump on over to the right foot again. And what you want to do is you simply wanna put a circle here and here. Right? You see this? This is establishing the right foot and the left foot. And then you want to put 1, 2, 3, then 4. Now notice what I've done here. I went on ahead and add additional circles here. Do the same thing for the left foot. 1, 2, 3, and 4. right? So we're working within this triangular space here, and it helps us to kind of get understanding of what we're supposed to be doing. Now, there's another bone that comes in right here. You want to bring that in around and do the same thing here. Try to mirror image the drawing as much as possible. And you want it to look like someone is standing with their feet as close together as possible so it looks natural. Now with the big toe here, there's a bone that sticks out like this. You want to put that there, right? Once you've done that, there's a bone for the big toe that comes in like this. So we want to establish that. And then I just want you to simply have this come out this way, right? And what this does is wrapping around. Notice I'm not going with the circle itself, because the circle, it limits the size of the big toe. The big toe is, that's why it's called the big toe. It has that that shape to it, to where it comes in and goes around this way, right? Do the same thing with the left foot. Mirror image that. And you'll see me reference this and say this a lot because you want to learn to try and be as symmetrical as possible when you draw. That way, you know, if you notice, you can even use this. The second toe here, I come over that a little bit. So you can use that to kind of gauge the size of the big toe so they both match. See? Then they can kind of almost look like their mirror image here. Once completed, it's going to move a little quicker because the other toes that follow the big toe are the same shape, and you'll see what I'm going to do. I'm going to come in here and go 1, 2, 3. Leave that up there. And then the last one is going to be the toe that kind of looks off-putting to everything else. Is going to wrap around that way. It's the pinky toe. It kind of does its own thing on the end. Okay, so we'll go ahead and straighten this up so you can see this a little clearer, because the form here isn't. You want it to come around this way. Here you go. And then this way. And then follow that same shape this way, like that, right? So we have part of the right foot almost completed here. And there's another muscle that wraps around this way. So you want to kind of have this come in and out, and then around to the pinky toe. Now, once we go to the other toes over here, we're going to repeat the same process, which is here. 2, 3, and then the pinky toe, like I spoke about before, where it wraps around like this. Okay, so if you see this, is both feet put together. And what I'm gonna do is clean it up a little bit so I can add some detail here. All right, now that it's all cleaned up, I'm gonna go ahead and, with this big toe, I'm gonna add a nail here. You can come right in there and just add that big toenail. And then do the same thing for the other toes. And if you look at the shapes that I'm using, they kind of have like the end shapes. And then you just bring the other side around and close that up. And then for the pinky, you kind of have it lean to the side here a little bit. All right. The pinky toe always look weird. Never worry about the pinky toe looking perfect. It always looks like it doesn't belong to the foot. That gives it more of a realistic look to it. When you try and make it match these toes, it'll just not look right. It wouldn't look natural. And then the same thing here. And you could just indicate some lines here for the veins on the foot. Just a little bit, not too much. I don't want to go too crazy. just a couple of lines here. All right, that's going to complete the drawing for feet. That concludes today's drawing. I appreciate everyone who watched this video. Continue to support this channel by giving this video a like, subscribe, and smash that notification button, and that way you can know whenever I upload a video. Remember, learn, draw, get better, and take care.